Okay, there we go. Fuck them. Fucking YouTube. Pieces of shit. I'm around you now.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Woo!
It only took me a fucking second, acting like a dumbass, I guess. Copy link to tweet and business and paste. Yay! Podfix debate night. All right. So, all right, everybody, we'll just get started into it then. So, well, if you're joining us here, this is Podfix debate night, and let's get ready to roll. So, here we go. Let's introduce everybody. It's me, Jay, or John, from Now in Technicolor, and I also have two other great individuals here. Starting with the first person's picture next to me, I'm going with Dan. Dan Reddick from Netflix and Swill, Director Reddick.
Why do you have that picture?
What?
What is wrong with you?
Couldn't find a better picture at the moment. See? Now it's perfect. It fits.
I just did the face.
Yeah, I know. I could feel you doing it.
Oh my god. Hi. What a treat for me to be here and look at that fucking picture again.
I can always get a different picture. I can always use a different picture.
No, it's fine.
Oh, Dan, just coming on here made me feel terrible. Terrible, I say. Listen to that. Listen to that groan.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
To be fair, you throw that picture around like it's candy.
No.
Actually, he doesn't actually do that.
That's fair. That picture gets thrown around like it's
I
candy.
was gonna say the picture gets thrown around like candy, though.
Oh, it does.
Let's be honest though, Dan. There are worse pictures of you on the internet that could be up on the live stream.
I'd prefer that picture, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, out of all of the pictures I can think of right now, it would take me forever to go back to find the one with you and the Pikachu hat. So.
Oh no, that's not the one he's talking about.
That is not the one I'm talking about.
Oh no! I meant as far as good pictures.
Oh.
There's much worse pictures that we could have used. I have one of them.
Well, I should have that. In fact, I'm putting it back in the Twitter chat. Woo!
Woo!
There it is.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about too.
That's the one everyone is talking about. That's the only ridiculous picture I have of myself on the internet.
Oh wait, no. The one I had is a different one. As a matter of fact. Oh, and as a matter of fact, also, because we're sitting here doing this, I'm also joined by the next man on the picture poll there, Shampoo of Laser Disco.
I am actually an anthropomorphic T-Rex who also happens to be a Jedi. It's a true story.
This makes sense. This makes sense. It adds up. I don't know how.
Yes. You know what? It's best if you just don't question it and just accept it.
There we go. There's the one I was talking about.
Jesus Christ.
That is also a very good one.
That's a great one.
We're what, 45 seconds in? I'm already broken.
This is my strategy.
He's like, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna defeatist everyone, make them just break, and then I'm gonna win. I'm gonna come in for the win.
I have the Twitter chat up on my 28-inch monitor, full screen, and yeah, just out of the corner of my eye, there's just naked but happy Dan.
Dude, he's happy.
Staring me right in the
By
face.
God, he's happy.
That is the fakest looking happy person you've
Gonna
ever seen in
say,
your entire life.
matter of fact, the look looks like he's trying to suck your soul out in hopes that that look will actually be real. Because otherwise, no, 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 it's not. That's about as happy as that 10-hour drive.
Please kill me.
Oh, no, not yet, Dan. We like you too much. But, yeah. First-person shooters. That's what we're here to talk about.
Is it? Are we sure it's not? Which photo of Dan is going to get him in the most trouble in the future?
I mean, we could pivot.
I mean, admittedly, that would probably be a pretty solid episode. We'd probably make more time out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Oh, goddamn. But yeah, no, first-person shooters, that's what we're really here to talk about. I thought that'd be pretty fun, and it's just the three of us, and we're going to debate over which is, I guess, our favorite or the greatest first-person shooter in our opinions. And that could be anything. I mean, there's no telling where anybody's going to go. Quake, Unreal Tournament,
Duke
Nukem, Doom. Anyway, there's millions of possibilities here because there is a ton of first-person shooters out there. But I think we're going to try to narrow it down to, like, basically our top one.
Yep.
That's usually how the best of discussions go.
Well, as opposed to having an honorable mention, I guess. I guess you could have an honorable mention, you know. Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Well, everybody, I guess we're going to kind of get into it then. We're going to get into it and see. I don't know. Here, I'd say, well, let's rock, paper, scissors for it. Let's figure out who's actually going to go first. I'm going to go with the man with the lightsabers in the T-Rex costume.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to let Shampoo dazzle us with his pick.
So, despite my apparent Star Wars motif that I'm going with in the live stream, I could not possibly be farther away from choosing any of the Battlefront games. I actually had a pretty hard time deciding between the two of these. And upon rediscovering how old they were, it made me feel sad and old for a minute. But I'm going to go with Halo 3. It was between Modern Warfare 2 of the Call of Duty series and Halo 3. But yeah, I'm going to go with Halo 3. I honestly think it is the best first-person shooter of all time. It took a lot of the problems that Halo 2 had and eliminated them. It was pretty easy to jump into. It had some really cool weapons, had great enemy design, and I probably spent like 1,000 hours playing that game when I was about 21 years old. And yeah, just absolutely wasted my early 20s playing the shit out of that game.
Yeah. I mean, it
what do
happens.
you guys think? Were you Halo people?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was the game I think I played the most online.
Yeah. I got up to the point to where I was better than most of my friends, but not as good as some of them. So I ended up just playing like Lone Wolves, the solo version.
Mhm.
And I never hit 50, but my Lone Wolves level was like 38 or 39. It was higher than it had any right to be because I didn't have a job at the time, and I just smoked a lot of pot and played a lot of Halo.
Well, it sounds like an early 20s type experience there, I guess.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. Like Halo 3, though, I can't say a lot about Halo 3, though, just because of the fact I didn't really play much of it.
Well, you missed out.
I did kind of miss out some, I guess, but it's okay. It's okay. I started playing it, and then I ended up trading in my Xbox for a PS3. And I played Batman.
Yeah, I mean, Halo 3, when it came out, and considering that it was for Xbox, and the 360 just absolutely kicked the shit out of the PS3 when it came to first-person shooters. I can't name a single FPS exclusive on the PS3 that wasn't terrible.
Keep talking, I'll think.
I honestly, I really can't think of an exclusive. There were shared titles that were all right, but as far as exclusives, Halo absolutely was just scorched earth on the FPS landscape. There was no competition, and honestly, even amongst shared titles, it still just laid waste
Yeah.
to the competition.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't come up with anything.
Yeah, I was sitting there
Yeah.
trying to think myself, and I was like,
think-
nah, I cannot come up with anything.
The only shooter I can think of was Mag, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't first person. I'm pretty sure that was third.
Yeah, I think
could be
that
wrong.
was.
I never
I'm not
played Mag.
sure. I didn't play it, but I remember looking at it a little bit, and I thought it was third person. And I don't know if it was good or not. As a matter of fact, somebody had talked to me and told me it wasn't that good.
Yeah, I mean,
no.
there was Gears of War, but Gears of War was third person.
That's also Xbox.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's an
also
Xbox exclusive.
Shit, there was one game that it was a launch title for PS3. I think it was Resistance. Does that sound right?
Yeah, there's a lot of Resistance games. Like the Resistance, Killzone's another one. Like Killzone, I don't know. I can't remember how many Killzone games came out for PS3, but yeah, that might actually be the only first person, and even then, I'm not 100% certain.
Yeah, and so I said that this game made me feel really old. It came out 10 and a half years ago, and seriously made me feel like an old fucking man, because I remember playing in LAN parties when I was in high school Halo 1, like going over to my friend's house with my Xbox One and hooking up Ethernet cables and having like 12 guys in 3 different rooms all playing Halo.
Oh man, that was back in the day.
Yeah, basically the fucking dark ages.
Yeah, as far as I guess like mass multiplayer goes, anyway.
Yeah, but I really think Halo 3 was responsible for a lot of the modern trends. And you look at to use the same company, you look at what Bungie has done with the last 2 Destiny games. Like those are awesome. And they're all built off the framework of Halo 3.
Well, Destiny 2 could really use some work. It's definitely in the works. I mean, they've got it in the works.
Everything but the actual gameplay. Like the actual gameplay.
The gameplay is
amazing.
great. The gameplay is fucking amazing. But the rest of it.
If you just take the PvP element, which is the only thing that's apples to Halo 3, it's fucking solid. Destiny 2 is about as solid as you can get for PvP play, and it feels a lot like Halo 3, but just updated.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. Okay.
Yeah, I could keep going, but I don't know if I need to just keep sucking Halo 3's dick.
He's like, I'm really riding that pole right now.
I really am.
But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. I was like, I can't think of anything bad to say against it. I can't think of a single bad thing to say against Halo or Halo 3.
Halo in general, no, there's not much you can say against it.
No.
Yeah, and until you get to like Halo 4, which wasn't Bungie anymore, and I refuse to recognize that as part of the series.
So I take it you didn't even play 5?
I didn't even know such a thing existed.
Oh yeah.
There's a 5?
Yeah, there's a Halo 5.
I did not know this.
343.
God.
Apparently the campaign is a disaster. The multiplayer is pretty good, but I'm sure it's nowhere near as good as Halo 2 or Halo 3 or Halo Reach or any of those games.
Yeah, and Reach was really just Halo 3 with more story. Or ODST, same thing.
Yeah.
ODST.
ODS.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, that's what it was called. All right. Well, fuck. That's a good pick, Champ. It was a damn good pick. You really set the bar, man.
Ashley is right. It is Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt is the greatest FPS of all time.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Yes. Boom. Dynamite. Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt wins it all.
Yeah, there you go. The original.
It is, isn't it? I guess.
I don't think it gets more first person than literally holding a light gun in your hand. Although you name me a single fucking person who didn't try to shoot that goddamn dog.
I
All
don't
of them.
know anybody that didn't try to shoot that dog. Like everybody tries to shoot that dog.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Well, okay. Well, all right. Well, then, Dan, you want to, dazzle us with your pick?
To me, less dazzling because I actually thought I'd be fighting over this, but it's Halo 2.
Goddamn!
Yes.
Goddamn!
The only problem that I ever had with Halo 2 was the fact that dual wielding was the most broken piece of shit in the game. Like I was just talking about this with my friend Bill, and like you could pick up like two SMGs, which each had like I think 40 rounds in them, and you could just laser people down, and you could do this to like 4 or 5 different people and just laser them the fuck down, and then reload. But like the reload took like forever, but even then, like you just killed 4 or 5 fucking people, so it didn't matter the reload time was so long.
Yeah, this is true.
Halo 2 also had the single most broken mechanic of all time, where you could pick up the I think it was like the plasma pistol and a battle rifle.
Yep.
You charge it up, you shoot them, you switch to the battle rifle, one shot, headshot, done.
Yep.
And good players would absolutely maul you with that shit.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
This is true. That was kind of broken.
And then the other thing is like this was really the genesis of Xbox Live. Like Xbox Live was basically built for Halo 2.
Oh yeah.
And like as much as we want to talk about like Halo 3 like and how Bungie's gameplay goes through, like Xbox Live is probably the most important thing that console gamers have seen, I'd say, ever, because that obviously built up the like PlayStation Network had to, come up with something there.
Yeah.
And we've seen improvements to each system over and over again. So like for what has now become gaming in 2018, Xbox Live and the revelation of it in 2004 is extremely important.
Oh yeah, and I think technically the PS2 was the first console that could get access to online play.
Actually, it was the
but-
Dreamcast.
Oh really?
It was
It
the
was.
Dreamcast. Was
Okay,
the very first
okay.
system to have online play.
Well, I do know the PS2 at least beat the Xbox, but it was shit. It was literally shit.
Yes.
and-
Yes.
Yeah, Xbox Live, Dan, you're right. It absolutely was built for Halo 2. And I remember the first time jumping into a matchmaking lobby. It was kind of mind-blowing.
Yeah.
You're just like, what the fuck? I am playing a goddamn video game with people that aren't in my house. What?
I'm playing a video game with people that aren't even in the same state or country that I'm in. What?
Yeah.
And they're kicking my ass.
Yeah. Those
Well,
little
yeah,
Korean girls are kicking my ass.
Well, to go back to Halo 3, that was actually one of the coolest things was like whenever you would queue up for online matchmaking and it would show like a world map and it'd be like, here's a concentration of where all the players are currently playing in this playlist. And I was like, holy shit, that's fucking awesome.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
And it was always like completely dark in Africa.
That's accurate. That's very true.
That's terrible. Oh. But I mean, I don't know. Back in those days, though, matchmaking took forever.
Oh yeah, I mean
Oh,
it
yeah.
still kind of
Fucking
takes forever. though.
Yeah, sometimes it does. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it still takes forever. But back then, it was like, it was might as well just been dial up. Set it down, walk away, come back 10 minutes later. All right, a match has started.
Oh yeah, and God forbid you get into a match and have the connection fail and you get booted.
Oh
Oh
God.
my god, that was so infuriating all the time.
Yes. Oh God. Oh, that's terrible. God damn, both of you chose amazing games.
John, tell me you picked Halo 1.
Okay, so this isn't going to be a long debate night about anything
Oh my god.
because
Here comes the Halo ODST.
fucking picked Halo 1. You sons of bitches.
Yes.
There's just no better first-person shooter series.
No, it's
From Halo 1 to Halo. There's just no better.
no.
There just isn't.
I was like, this is just us sucking a lot of Halo dick because honestly, it's one of the greatest first-person shooters like ever made. Apparently,
We should just send this fucking live stream directly to Bungie and be like, Bungie, please come back and make more Halo.
that's right. Please. Oh, well, we'll suck your dick.
That is amazing. That is.
I did. I picked Halo 1 because I was like, I fucking loved this game. I played the shit out of it, and literally me and my friends would sit around and play Halo 1 on the co-op all fucking night. It's actually one of the few games that I got to sit down and just play for an extended period of time with my dad. As a matter of fact, me and him sat down one night and beat the whole damn game on hard in one night.
Mm.
So had a lot of good memories with that, and it's just literally it's one of the funnest first person shooters I've ever played. I mean, I can't think of a single thing about it that I just went, this sucked. No, dude, it was great. The weapons were great. The that pistol was OP as shit.
Yeah, if you're playing online and you don't have that goddamn Magnum, you're like, this
Right?
fucking sucks.
Like that motherfucker was OP as shit.
Yeah.
And like it was like a little Magnum hand cannon that you could shoot at like scout rifle to sniper rifle length, like distances. It was insane.
Yeah, it was one of the dumbest fucking guns that's ever been created. I mean, it's like dual wielding needlers in Halo 2 is almost up there.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's very true. That's very close because that was, oh my god, you tear somebody up with some double needlers. But at the same time, fusion grenades. Halo has fucking huge fusion grenades, and they're great.
I made a fucking living hitting people with those plasma grenades. Like, that was my entire game. Be like, yeah, you killed me, but guess what? I fucking
Grenade.
stuck you.
That's right. Come on now. I
Yeah,
love
I
sticking
would
grenades to people's faces.
I would basically run up point blank to somebody and like throw the grenade at their face and then just try to back away as they were attempting to kill me. And most of the time I could get away, but then there was times where you like kamikaze pilot into them.
Right?
So in the chat here, just to get away briefly from the Halo jerking off, Duty pointed out Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
Oh,
I had that game. I fucking love that game.
That was a great game.
I didn't play much multiplayer in it, but the campaign for that thing was awesome.
Hell yeah.
So nice one there, Duty.
Yeah,
I
Duty.
love that
That's
guy.
a great one. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, Ashley just brought it up, and I feel bad, so we're going to honorable mention it. One of the godfathers of FPSs. Pretty much one of the ones that really just showed that you could do a console version of a first-person shooter and do it extremely well. GoldenEye.
Yeah, except GoldenEye is fucking trash if you go back and try to play it now.
Oh, I'm sure it is now. But back in the day, it was fucking amazing. Nowadays, I could see that being pretty shitty.
Strafing with the C buttons, aiming with the left and right like shoulder buttons.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have GoldenEye. I tried to play it maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I was just like, nope.
Oh, dude, it's wild. I played it probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago, and I was like, yeah, this is either more difficult than I remember or just a lot shittier than I gave it credit for. But you know, at the time,
yes.
it's amazing. At the time, it was amazing. It was one of the first ones that like allowed you to like look up and down, side to side, strafe, jump, and strafe, and be able to like jump and fire in the air.
Yeah, and how about those cheat codes that you could unlock? If that game came out today, all of those would have cost 99 cents.
Oh yeah, that's basically what it is.
$5.99 to download the Paintball Big Head DLC.
God. Today,
$1.99 for
today is so
Oddjob.
fucked. Today's video game industry is so fucked right now.
It is.
It's pretty.
so
It's
stupid.
pretty messed up.
It's pretty jack. And you know who I blame? Phone
EA?
game companies. Like those phone games, because they just started doing all those damn loot boxes. Now everything's
Mhm.
fucking loot boxes. Phone games showed that people would pay fucking money for dumbass shit. So why not implement it to other games?
Yeah. And I don't even mind microtransactions so much when it's for visual items. Like new outfit,
Yep.
new gun skin, whatever.
Mhm.
That's fine. I don't care. Like
Yeah.
that's great. It supports the developers because testers and developers are super underpaid, and it gives them a chance to get more money in the industry. And
Which I'm
you know,
fine with. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with
Yeah,
exactly what you're
and
saying.
that's great. It's whenever you get a game like Dead Space 2 that you open up the game, it immediately downloads an 8 gig update. You launch it, you go to the store to upgrade your weapons for the first time. And oh, look, for 99 cents, I can buy this flamethrower attachment that's going to make me be able to beat the game in 4 hours.
Mm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Or the most recent offender, Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Here. You
Yeah,
paid
that
you
whole
have to pay us
fiasco
to
is why
progress through
you
the
never-
damn game.
That's why I refused to buy the game because I was like, oh, there's this whole pay to win fiasco. Okay, cool. Fuck
Yep.
you. Fuck off.
Yep.
I mean, even I don't mind like here's the thing, even like with Destiny or Destiny 2, like I don't mind the Eververse. I don't mind the microtransaction station. I don't really mind it. The only thing the thing that I don't like about it is the fact that like all of the cosmetics, damn near all of the good cosmetics and exotic cosmetics and ghosts and ships and fucking sparrows and everything and all the fucking lore is literally hidden behind the microtransactions.
I was actually going to say that I feel like Destiny is a good example of microtransactions done right.
No, it's good in
Um,
the sense of the way they're doing, like the shit that they have in it. It's bad in the sense of the way they're implementing it.
Well, Destiny actually, you get a chance to go out and you can earn silver, and you can actually go and you buy some stuff.
I
you
have
can-
never
you
seen a
can-
spot. I've been playing this game for months and have never seen where I can earn silver. Now I know where
well,
I can
I
buy
mean,
silver,
you can't actually earn silver. But you can like
earn the
get the
engrams.
premium. Yeah, you earn the engrams, and you can break it down, and you get the dust, and you can use that to buy stuff.
Mhm.
So really, you can get all of that stuff that you normally have to pay for. It just takes longer.
Yeah,
So in Destiny,
but they got to find a
the-
good balance with that though, because at first they're throttling your XP, then they went ahead and doubled it, so now you're like, it takes fucking forever either way.
see now I haven't played since the first DLC, so they could have changed it. But
They did. They
the-
they were
the-
throttling the shit on you to begin with. They were like telling you, like it was popping up telling you were getting like 14,000 experience, but they were only giving you like 7. And then
Wow.
somebody caught them on it, and they called them on it. And what they did was come back and say, okay, we're going to fix this. They took out the throttling, apologized for it, and then just doubled the amount of XP that you needed to get the Bright Ingram. So now it takes just as long, if not longer, to get the damn thing. So they're really going to have to work on a fix.
So I
uh,
think
with
I think
balancing
since
it.
we all decided to suck Halo's dick, this is less about what's the best first-person shooter of all time.
Oh, we've already
and
decided
now-
that. It's
now
fucking
we're just
Halo.
now we're just gonna rail on microtransactions and debate about that. But so you're saying that it takes too long to level up, but my counterpoint to that is you can get absolutely every single item that you have to pay for free in Destiny. It's just a matter of it taking extra time.
That and
There are
that and
certain
good
games-
RNG.
Yeah, you got to get a little bit lucky, and I could attest to that with how many times I tried to get all the Iron Banner gear, leveled up over 30 times, and still never got the chess piece. But I digress. um,
He was mad about that chess piece.
oh man, I was so mad. There are certain games where there are items locked behind a paywall that you flat out cannot get without paying for. that actually give you a competitive advantage in that game, either multiplayer or in the campaign, things like that. That is where microtransactions are fucked.
Yeah. Mm.
Like Battlefront.
Yeah.
Suck a dick,
Fucking
Battlefront. Honestly, just anything EA. Like that.
Well,
is
EA
all
is just
is
taking
about.
themselves and flushed themselves down the fucking toilet, hadn't they?
Yeah, they're just like, hey, here, buy Madden and pay us $12 to make it to where your created player is, not a 56 when he was the number 2 draft pick.
Okay, here you go. I'll even use this as an example for transactions and stuff, and just the detriment it kind of puts on some game developers. And I'm going to use Fuzzy's example that he wrote that article about. Rockstar. The fuck has Rockstar done since in like 5 or 6 years since GTA 5 came out? Dick.
Nothing.
They've done nothing. And you know why they've done nothing? Because all they do is spend their time making up extra dumb shit to put into the online.
Well, you got a problem with the shark credits?
You can literally just pay to have your online character leveled up for you.
Yep.
And that's fucking stupid to me. Like, that is fucking stupid to me. Why should you be able to pay money and just it auto levels your character? I'm like, come on now. Get in the grind.
Wait, where is this? I don't think I've seen. I played GTA enough. I've never seen like.
The only reason I don't think I haven't played it in years. This was something my J-Man, his son plays a lot of GTA, and he was like level 500 and something, like really quickly. And I was like, how did he do that without like playing it that much? And he's like, well, his grandpa gave him some money and he spent it on that. And I was like, okay. So that's cute. But mostly it's the fact that since the game has released and they did the online service, Rockstar has not done shit. There's no GTA 6. There's no talks of GTA 6. There's no talks of any of it. There's no general plan or future set up for any type of game to come out of Rockstar.
Well, why should there be?
They announced a new Red Dead game.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
they did.
Okay, I missed that. Okay, so they finally got around to doing something with Red Dead.
Here's my thing, and here's why I disagree. Grand Theft Auto 5 came out in 2013.
Yes,
Since
it did.
then, it's sold 80 million copies. It is constantly on the top 10 of the NPD lists, best-selling games. Every single month is on that list.
Yeah, shit, it's still like $50 on Steam.
Yeah. To me, there is absolutely no reason to rush to create something else that will just take away dollars from GTA 5. I think they're doing this.
It's not going to take dollars away from GTA 5. I know enough motherfuckers that literally play games and then turn around and when they get tired of the game that they're playing, go, I'm going back to playing GTA 5.
Yeah, and I think there's some argument to be said about that. But that's the way.
Admittedly, their
Rockstar's done.
online services are fucking great. Don't get me wrong. The online that they do is fucking great. I loved it when I played it when it first came out. I just got tired of waiting on the heist. And then it took.
Yeah, and I think that's fair. I mean, the thing is, though, that's how Rockstar has always that's been their business model forever. They take years to actually put out a game, but when they do, the games they put out are fucking awesome. Like, you tell me the last time you bought or pre-ordered a Rockstar game and on day one you weren't able to pop that bad boy in and play and have a hell of a good time.
Mm-hmm.
GTA 5.
Really?
Yep, because I popped it in. I couldn't load the online because the servers were so fucking overloaded. You couldn't load the game. You couldn't load the online for like a week.
Okay, see,
a week or
that's
two.
fair. Although I played the offline version of GTA 5 first because the stories are always my favorite part.
No, I
besides
played it.
going
Don't get
on
me wrong. I played the
mindless
story
rampages.
a lot, and I played it all the way through. But like I tried to get online, like, just to try it out to see what it was going to be like, and it did not load for like 2 weeks because they couldn't get the servers right, which isn't that big an issue. You got I even gave them
fair.
I gave them leeway
the game
on
sold
that.
like 20 million copies on its opening weekend.
It
or some
really
shit
did.
like
They
that.
did
Like,
not
it was
expect.
outrageous.
They really didn't expect the amount of copies that they sold of GTA 5. Like they totally came out and said, we didn't expect this, so we had no way of being able to uphold these servers for that.
And Duty brought up a good point. They did give a lot of virtual currency to any player who tried to connect online. So they at least kind of made up.
20 million. 20. They didn't give me no damn 20 million. I think
20,000.
Oh. I was like, they gave out like 200,000. I think they gave out like $500,000.
Weird backwards numbers in Spiderland. I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Yeah. I'm not sure entirely, but I know they gave, when I played it, when they came back and gave you all the money, it was like $500,000.
That sounds right. Enough for you to be able to buy a property.
Yeah, basically, which is what I did. I bought a badass condo.
Yeah, I have to just talk about GTA for a second, just randomly. I never really got into the online stuff, but I did get really into gaming the stock market in the offline game, and by the time I beat it, my character was worth like $76 billion.
Oh yeah. What you do? Yeah. So what you're talking about is like there's the assassination missions where you're playing as I think Franklin, and you would go off and you'd be like, hey, you're gonna kill this guy, and then you'd go invest on all three of your characters. You'd go invest money into their competitors, so that way when you killed the person, their competitors' stock prices shot up, and then as soon as it hit max or close to max, you'd pull out all your shares, and like I made, I want to say about $200 million among all three characters.
Yeah, easily.
It was an absolutely stupid amount of money that you could make with it, and I love Rockstar for putting something ridiculous like that in their game, because it made GTA is only fun when your characters have a ton of money and you can just be like, yeah, I'm gonna go buy body armor and like 9,000 rounds for this minigun and just go shoot up a shopping mall.
No, basically it's only fun when you have all the money to buy all the rounds to all of the weapons and then get some body armor and go, yeah, I'm gonna go blow up 5 or 6 cop cars. I'm gonna throw some grenades into a crowd of people.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna buy this $15 million fighter jet, fly it over a building, jump out on a parachute, and shoot RPGs at people on the way down.
Hell yeah. You think I'm not gonna crash this goddamn plane right to the side of this building? You're wrong. GTA has always been a fucking great game as far as all that goes. Like, it really was an innovator back with GTA 3 when it came out. And then it has continued. Each one of those games has been just great. Like that 4 and 5 are just amazing.
So Nick wanted me to talk about PUBG.
All right.
So I fucking hate that game.
You should play it a lot for someone who
hates
it.
I was gonna say, you play it quite a bit for somebody that hates it.
I hate play that game. Like, I can't stop playing because in a battle royale setting when like you're solo and it's you against 99 of the people, or you're in duos and it's like you against like 50 million squads or whatever, like there's nothing better, and like you don't feel any better than when you win. However, the game fucking is the buggiest piece of shit that I've ever experienced in my life.
Well, it's still in early access, isn't it?
No, it is now officially released.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought it was officially released.
The servers are trash, and there's cheaters out the wazoo. Now, like, it's basically become a meme with me where it's like everyone who kills me is a cheater, and everybody I kill is bad at the game. That's the kind of bullshit we always say.
Yeah.
But like, you see like legit cheating. It is fucking. It's just like, how the fuck are these people getting away with this? Like, I don't. It's just such an aggravating game, all the time.
Yeah, latency.
Do you have anything nice to say about it?
If that game could actually work properly,
it would be really great.
It'd be an amazing game. Like, the whole concept behind that game is amazing, but they don't know how to get they don't know how apparently these people didn't go to game development school. Apparently went to just night classes or whatever, and they're just like, let's just like shove this all together and we'll try to make a game and we'll work on it. And here we are almost a year later, and it's still just oh boy, it's still just a mess.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
The problem is like they put in a second map, and I'm like, I get why you did that. I get why you put in a second map to make people keep coming back, because playing the same map over and over and over again gets boring.
This is true.
But League of Legends did that. Like League of Legends has one map that you've played for, I think we're going on 10 years now.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it's close to that. It's close to 10 years now with League of Legends. Like you've played 10 years on the same map, and people aren't bitching about the one map. They're bitching about specific champions and shit. But like, I don't get, like, it's a different game every time, and that's actually another problem. Is like, fucking loot tables are atrocious. There are games where I will go through about 4 complexes and walk away with a shotgun and a pistol, and those are the only guns I have.
I was gonna say a frying pan.
And level 1 gear. Meanwhile, there's people who get like fucking sniper rifles, fucking assault rifles, and I'm just like, why the fuck do I even bother?
Well, apparently that frying pan is vicious.
The frying pan, that's actually the reason I got the game, was because like my friend was running in the field and like a bullet hit his frying pan and didn't take damage. I'm like, wait a minute, did that actually just happen? And he's like, yeah, the frying pan didn't help make me take damage. And I went, yeah, I'm buying this game now.
That's amazing sounding.
That probably would have been enough to convince me too.
Right?
Like I was like, oh my god, actual physics, holy shit.
Because Duty mentioned it, and we're talking about PUBG. What about Fortnite? Does anybody have any opinions on Fortnite?
I got Fortnite because it was free to play, and I played like 3 games of it. Got killed almost immediately in all of them, and I was just like, oh no, the learning curve's way too high. I'm never gonna get good at this. People have been playing it too long. I quit.
Right.
I actually have downloaded it, but I haven't turned it on yet because I keep thinking I might try this, but I just haven't.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. A friend of mine messaged me. He was like, hey man, have you played Fortnite? I was like, no. And he's like, it's free. You should download it. I was like, all right. And I put it on, and it took me a good 20 minutes to figure out anything about what I was doing. And I was just like, all right, so I got to like break down these buildings and get materials and shit. And while I was doing that, someone shot me in the back of the head and killed me. And I was like, okay, so I got to like break this down and look out. Never found a weapon, got shot in the back of the head. And then the third time, I started building some stuff, and I got shot in the head by a sniper, and I quit.
I mean, that sounds like my experience with a lot of PUBG games too.
I come in, try to do something, I get shot, I call it a day.
Yeah, and it wasn't like it was a firefight either. Like in every instance, it was like a one-shot kill, and I had no idea where it came from. I was just dead. But
I was like, dude just ran up, shotgunned you real fast, ran away.
I guess I was playing like a free-for-all thing, and so I died. And there's still like 90 players left or something. I don't know what the actual scaling of the fights are, but it just left me in the game. And I was just like, I don't want to fucking sit here for 20 minutes or however long it takes for everyone else to decide that they're too good to lose super fast.
Yeah, right? They're like, nah, I'm too good for this. I've seen a couple of videos on Fortnite and PUBG where some motherfuckers were just going nuts. But yeah, like Dan said, their loot drops were fucking amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a meme in like Twitch chat for like PUBG channels where it's like, oh, streamer loot, like you get like the big time streamers and they get like the fucking level 3 vest, backpack, helmet, and then they get like the M416 fully kitted out, and they get like ass loads of ammunition. It's just like, and then you go and play and it's just like, I got a pistol.
Yeah.
And maybe a box of ammo.
I don't even think I got a gun. I was like, cool, I got some wood.
Yeah, I got a piece of wood that I can't hit anybody with.
Like I think, yeah, I like watching videos of Fortnite. The game looks cool as shit when you know what you're doing. Like I watched this one video of this person. They made a giant like essentially a staircase, and then they just started building this platform over the entire top of the map where they couldn't get shot, and just started raining like grenades and rockets down on the ground. It was pretty fucking epic.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty balls sounding. That's pretty balls sounding.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm tearing down a house and I'm just dead.
I mean, that's how I feel. It's like, oh, I finally found a gun. Oh, and I'm dead. Cool.
Yeah,
Great
and
game.
all right, so this is what kills me, Champ. You're talking about this and everything, and I just watched a video not too long ago by a guy that's called Mr. Fruit. And he did a Fortnite. He was like, I played on the computer, and he's like, he played it on the console. He played it one time and won the damn match. And he was like, I suck. And I'm like, okay, then why did you win? It doesn't make any sense. He was great at it. I don't know. Like it just seems like I'm like, how is it he hops on this one damn time, and his experience is so much different than than like everyone else's? Because all of a sudden, when the stream popped up, he had a bunch of shit already on the characters, and he was like, "This is the first time I've loaded this up on the console."
That's how I feel about it whenever I play Destiny 2 and I jump into PvP and I'm like match MVP and my team wins and I get like 35 kills and I die like 6 times. I'm just like, I don't understand. I've never been this good at a first-person shooter. I fucking suck. I'm just going to have to assume that everyone in this match with me
was
sucks
terrible.
Because then like 20 minutes later, I'll go like 8-17, and I'll be like, "Yep, nope, that's reality. That's where I'm really at." And then I'll go back to winning again. It doesn't make any sense to me because I know exactly how good I am.
It's
I've been,
literally where it starts to bump you up in the rankings as you win. So you start playing with better players as you go, and then all of a sudden you get to a certain level of player and they just rape you.
Yeah.
And then it kicks you back down.
Also what happens when I play Rocket League. I think I'm really good when I'm in bronze, and then I play someone in silver and lose by like 7 goals.
Yeah. I got a buddy that as of not too long ago is apparently diamond class in StarCraft 2.
What?
I fucking hate StarCraft so much. Like I can't wrap my head around getting like just doing everything. I just can't. Like there's just too much shit happening in that game for me to wrap my head around it.
There's a lot of shit happening
watching
in
people
it.
that know how to do like all of the hotkeys, and they're just like, and next thing you know, they have like a level 3 like home base, and they have like all of the fucking standard troops and everything, and they're already raiding your base, and you're just like, I just wanted some fucking Vespian gas, man.
Yeah, exactly. No, I remember like about a year and a half ago, he was sitting here. I was talking to him. We worked together, and he was like, "Oh man, I played this StarCraft 2, and man, like I watched these like Korean kids and everything, man, they're fucking great, man. They'd whip my ass. Like I'm not even good at this." He's like, "I sure would like to be great at this." And then like a year and a half later, he sends me a picture, and he's fucking diamond. And I went,
To be fair,
okay.
I bet he would still get his ass kicked by Korean kids.
Oh yeah.
Maybe, most likely.
One does simply not beat Korean kids at StarCraft. It doesn't.
I have a feeling that he has put an ass load of time in the last year and a half to become diamond.
But
because he used to talk about that shit all the time. Does his life literally depend on it? No.
Yes. Then he can't beat a Korean.
But he's not going to beat a Korea because if they don't win, then they die.
They don't. Yeah, no, they don't get to eat that day.
I hear that. In order to marry a Korean girl, you must challenge her father in StarCraft.
Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact.
That's a known fact.
100%
100% here. If you didn't know it, you heard it here on Podfix Debate. To marry a Korean girl, you have to beat their father in StarCraft. I don't know why. Apparently, every Korean plays fucking StarCraft. Every one of them.
This debate took a really bizarre, like, hard right turn.
It
well,
did.
I mean, it started bizarre because it was like, all right, let's talk about pictures that Dan shouldn't have online, and then it was like, hey, let's all circle jerk about Halo, and then it turned into let's just talk about anything else.
I really do
We're,
enjoy
we
that
stuck in the game realm.
I'm not sure what would have been funnier if we would have kept it the way that we did with me starting and then going backwards working to Halo 1, or if we would have started with John been like, I think Halo 1's the best, Dan I think Halo 2 is the best, and me, you know what, nah, Halo 3 is the best.
Yeah.
I say Halo 1 because it started the whole thing.
Yeah, but it had fucking fall damage, John.
It did have fall damage.
That is true.
It did have fall damage.
And in Halo 3 you couldn't dual wield needlers.
This is true. All of this.
Although they made it kind of not matter because one clip with a needler, actually less than one clip with a needler, could kill someone.
Yeah, so even dual wielding was like kind of overkill. Although they nerfed it to shit in Halo 3. Like it basically required the full clip to kill.
Yeah,
somebody.
that's actually really true. All of a sudden it was like, holy crap, is this thing going to kill anything?
Yeah, but they made the tracking work a lot better in Halo 3. So it was, the needler was always like that, like really bullshit irritating thing. Like when you got killed by a needler, you got angry every time.
Yeah.
Every single
Oh
time.
yeah, every time you were pissed. You were like, motherfucker.
Halo 3 had SWAT though.
SWAT is my favorite game type because that actually, that game type actually felt like it was actually a real battle of skill as opposed to like just having like stupid broken OP weapons. It was just like, all right, everyone gets a battle rifle or DMR, and then you all have no shields. Just get headshots. Cool.
Yeah, and somehow it felt more realistic than even a game like Call of Duty that there wasn't shields. SWAT was still somehow more realistic in its unrealistic setting than a real fucking war game.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, at that point, with no shields and just the rifles or whatever, I mean, yeah, this is now skill based.
Yeah.
This is now absolutely, you have to dip, dodge, get the fuck out the way, make sure you're not getting shot in the face. And at the same time, shoot everyone else.
And Halo 3 also removed the triple jumps that Halo 2 had.
Yeah.
Like the super jump thing.
Yeah.
Boo. Boo. There you go. There's my
There
thing
you go.
against Halo 3. Removal of triple jump. You couldn't go nearly as far in my opinion. It wasn't nearly as good. Until Dawn.
Until Dawn.
Just looking at the chat, it said
That's a
so
good
Dawn.
game.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, Until Dawn is a very good game.
Oh yeah, that game was awesome. I convinced my girlfriend to play through that not that long ago, and it was really funny because she made a lot of really great choices in her gameplay, but she was terrible at quick time events and got 3 of the characters killed. Although
Yeah.
by the end she was joking, she was like, I hope all the women live and all the guys died, and she very nearly fulfilled that.
Oh, that'd been awesome.
they'd been pretty sweet.
Yeah. She killed almost everyone. It was pretty tremendous.
Hell
I
yeah.
can't remember my first play. I think I only had like 2 people die in my first playthrough.
I managed to get through it spotless, but it was pretty tenuous a few times.
I got the super jealous girlfriend. Like I think it was just the Asian chick. I think I got her killed, and I actually got
wanted
her
to get
boyfriend
her killed. I hated
Oh my
her.
god, she was the
She
worst.
deserved it. She deserved to be killed. She was a giant pain in the ass.
Yeah, I think I got her killed, and I think I got her boyfriend killed actually, and he got killed by getting hung up on a fucking hook, like through his mouth.
Oh, shit.
That's sweet.
And I was
That's
like-
fucking sweet.
And I was just like, yeah, this is fucking dope. This game's awesome. It's just like an 80s fucking horror movie as a video game. Like that's all I wanted out of that game, and I got it.
Oh, man. Does anyone remember that video game that came out? They were like, "Oh, this is so violent," called like Manhunt.
Oh yeah, Manhunt.
yeah.
for
Anybody remember Manhunt?
PS2.
Yeah.
Yep. That game was fucking terrible.
They were like, "Oh, it's
Yeah.
so brutal," and then yet that was fucking god awful.
Yeah, you look at the graphics now and you're like, what is even happening?
You dick.
Oh, oh, you gotta love those graphics. Well, I guess they left it more up to our imagination.
Yeah, that's true.
They
I
were
mean,
like,
it's also like hot coffee. It's like hot coffee. There was like nothing. Like you didn't see anything, and then it was like, okay,
Plus, it was
And
PS2 graphics.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
just
Like these barely look like people. They're polygon, sure. Are they people? Debatable.
they're closer looking to people than they were in the PlayStation, where they were just
wish
blocks.
I do wish I would have known about hot coffee, um, before it was actually removed. Because I got a later copy of San Andreas. Because
Yeah.
I loved getting CJ like just super fat.
Yes,
That was my favorite thing in the world to do. And that would have been just delightful to get him super fat and then do the hot coffee scene.
Oh yeah, that'd have been great.
That is something I miss from the GTA games now. Is like you can't just like stuff your face and just get fat. It's just like you kind of just exist.
Yep. Like, did you guys ever play Fable or any of the Fable
I played the
games?
Oh,
first
yeah.
Fable and the second Fable.
Oh my god. Like, so objectively, early in the game, the best way to heal yourself is to eat pies. And it was Fable 2 that I played through. I didn't realize that your physical appearance changed. And I had this one particular outfit on where there was like a big cloak, so I couldn't see my character. And then I got better armor and I changed away from it. And I was just like, oh my god, I'm fucking obese. And I have horns. What's going on? Because
Yeah.
I tend to play games really evil. I'm a really bad sadistic person in video games. So yeah, I was just this big fat demon with purple skin.
Yeah. Let's say, man, those fucking games were fun. I don't know. I never played the third one though.
The third one's okay. The problem with the third one is, and this is spoilers for the ending, but you after you become the king, you you have to use the country's money in order to fend off this attack from some other land, and so like you're going through it, and then all of a sudden there's this time jump from
Yeah,
day
it
100
skips, like-
to day 1. Like,
Yeah, it
there's-
skips like 6 fucking months. It's
Yeah.
stupid.
and you're just like,
Okay.
what the fuck? Where did this fucking come from?
Yeah, that's insane.
Fucking Peter Molyneux.
Apparently,
that-
they're making another Fable with Playgrounds, the people who make Forza, the Forza games.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, which will be interesting. So I'm assuming I'll be able to play as a car. a
Yeah, that's what I was
high-performance
just
car.
thinking. I was like, so it's Fable as a car? Or it's Fable in like some sort of car driving world?
Like Martin McFly gets in like this high performance DeLorean and then like goes back into the Fable world, and it's just like, oh, cool.
I'm
Then
not
you have
gonna-
to figure. Then you have
I'm
to
not
figure
gonna
that
lie.
out.
I would play the fuck out of that game.
That'd be a ball ass game. I'd love that.
That would be amazing. The entire premise is that when he goes back in time, ends up in Fable time, and then he has to actually basically become the king or like whatever, so that way he can fix the DeLorean so he can go back. Because he has to use
Calvin
magic.
Klein.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
He can create the 1.21 gigawatts.
That's right. He has to build up enough power, magical power, to be able to basically power the car.
That's actually more believable than the plot of any of the Fable games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
I am kind of waiting for that Fable...
trademark, copyright.
I am waiting for that Fable collection where it's just like, hey, we're gonna remaster all the Fable games. We're just gonna up-res them basically, and then just give them to you on Xbox. And I'd be like, oh yeah, I can play those. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I still think the best of the series was the first one. The first one was fucking awesome.
I mean, they made a ton of money with the Batman remasters and the Final Fantasy X remaster,
Yeah, and eventually when 7 comes
the Resident Evil remaster.
out, The Final Fantasy VII remake is going to make $1 billion.
Oh yeah, that's not a rematch. That's a remake. Like they're
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
full doing that, so they are going to make absurd amounts of money. But still, they're going to give it to you in a multi-disc kind of fucking platform,
And
which
guess what?
makes me
they
laugh
can
so
release
hard.
it in 5 episodes and make me pay $60 a piece, and I'm gonna fucking pay it.
Pretty much,
gonna-
yes.
They're gonna get however much money out of me that they wanna get out of me for that series. I'm gonna get all of them. Fuck, I'll probably get collector's editions. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, right? That's
I mean,
what
I
I'm
got-
saying.
I
Because
got
like,
fucking Cloud and Sephiroth tattooed across my chest. I don't think I have a choice there.
Yeah,
no,
you really don't.
yeah, you don't. You pretty much lock that one in there. You have no choice.
Nope.
But oh, dude, like that's gonna be so good. Like when they actually said that they were gonna do it in episodes, I laughed so hard because I was talking like probably like a couple days before to my cousin. And we were talking about the remake, and I was like, you know what made me laugh really hard is if they actually brought it back to you in multi-disc and made you have
Yeah.
to like do it in separate disc, and then they said we're doing it in episodes, and I went okay. This generation's or this world society's now new multi-disc is downloads.
Well, that's like the Hitman game, like the new one that came out. Was that, I think it was 2016, where
think so.
they released like the first mission, and then they're like, we're gonna keep releasing episodes like every month or so. And I just kind of went like, man, that's gonna fucking suck. That's just like, hey, I'm not gonna pay for the full game. I'm just gonna get this fucking one level, and then I'm like, oh wait, it's Hitman. Like you can play that level for like 10 hours, and
Yeah.
then move on to the next level, and then it worked out perfectly for that. Like I love that Hitman game. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really,
okay.
really good. Shit, I was actually just playing that maybe a month ago, and there's one episode or one mission where you have to go to like a gun range or something. And
Oh no, I think you're just talking about the commune. Like, cause that's like a full-on militia in the state of Colorado. I
Okay.
believe.
well, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I played that mission for 3 straight days. Like I
God
beat it a bunch
damn.
of times, but I was like, I am getting the silent assassin on this bitch, and I just kept playing through it.
I'm trying to think. The boat. You have the fashion show. You have the oh fuck. You have Hokkaido, which might be my favorite level actually, which is the one where it's like the mountain resort slash like hospital.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so many. Like all those levels are really good, all of them. And then IO got the rights to the franchise, so they're gonna be able to do Hitman again.
That'll be great. I love the Hitman series. It's one of those games that there really should be more, and it's kind of weird that like there are more Assassin's Creed games than there are Hitman games. Like that just strikes me as odd.
This is true. This is true, and Hitman's been out longer. So
Yeah. I remember playing like Hitman Blood Money back in the early 2000s, and I think it was Blood Money. There was an episode, or I keep saying episode. There was a mission where you
yeah,
like
we'll say it was.
you went in like the Playboy Mansion type thing,
Mhm.
and there was a dude that you had to kill who was in a hot tub with a glass bottom, and you could like sneak down in a lower level and shoot the bottom out of this hot tub and just kill like 9 people who were in the hot tub just falling off a fucking mountain.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, I don't know. Like, although
Poisoning horses.
yeah, because Assassin's Creed didn't even come out till PS3 came out. It was like one of the opening games with the PS3.
Yeah.
And the first one really wasn't that good. It was super repetitive and boring.
Yeah.
It was, but it was literally all about like the story, going through it and the setup, and then when you got into the second one, that's when the game really started to shine.
Yeah, and I still think Brotherhood was the best one that they've released.
Dude,
the new one, the new one's pretty
Brotherhood-
good, but Brotherhood was awesome.
Yeah, Origins is actually really good. I've actually really enjoyed playing that, but fucking Brotherhood, that shit was the tits, and it had the online multiplayer with it. That was the fucking tit. I
Yeah.
was so good at that. I like first person shooters. I'm not bad. I'm not great, but I'm really not bad at them at all. But that fucking online game, I was amazing. I loved that online mode. Like that was fucking great. I was like top 90 players in the entire like world on the
Jesus.
online mode of that.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude. Like literally, I looked it up and I kept looking. Like there was rankings on it, and I was literally like number 90 of everyone in the fucking world. Like I loved that online mode. And then when they got to like five, no, Black Flag. When they got to Black Flag, they just fucked it all off.
Oh yeah, and Unity. Don't even get me started on Unity. That shit didn't even
Oh,
work on PC for like 6 months.
fucking Unity was other than just extending the story, and even that wasn't great. That was lackluster at best. Connor's fucking story was better. And that game wasn't even that good either. Like that was actually one of the worst ones. Was fucking 3 with Connor.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, which was a shame. That game had a lot of potential.
It did. It did. It just the story with Connor just wasn't that great.
Yeah. Now Ubisoft, that's a good example of a studio that needs to chill the fuck out and take more of a Rockstar approach and like take some time in between releasing games, like a year or two. If you need to release DLC, cool, whatever. Stop trying to release a new goddamn Assassin's Creed every fucking year.
Admittedly, they need to quit doing that.
The year that Unity came out, they released 2 fucking games in 1 year. 2 Assassin's Creed
Dude,
games.
when Black Flag came out, they did the same thing. Because actually, technically, they had 3 come out. Because they had that one come out, they had Rogue come out, and they had the one they did later where you could play as the first mate. I can't remember the damn name of it now.
Freedom Cry.
Freedom Cry. That's it. You could literally. It was 3 games that
Freedom
year.
Cry is pretty fun though.
Yeah, it's not.
Speaking
It's
of
not.
which, they're doing a remaster of Rogue. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, heard they doing a Rogue remaster, so that'll be fun because I never actually
and I
played
just went,
Rogue.
Huh? It took way longer than I thought it would.
Exactly.
Yeah, video games are finally starting to get into that age where movies have been for the last 10 years. They're like, well, we could make a new game with an original concept, or we could just keep updating older games with modern graphics, and people will keep paying $60 for them. So let's do that.
Yeah, they're like, you know why? Because these games had great stories to them. And we can just improve upon the gameplay, and people will love it, and we can make money. Because it's too hard to come up with something new.
Yeah.
Sad. It's a sad day.
Sad.
But they try. Hell, I don't know, that Evil Within game, that second one, I was actually looking forward to that. And then I find out and it comes out and I looked into it for a second and apparently it's just not that good. And the first one was amazing. I don't know if y'all ever played the Evil Within, but that shit was amazing.
I heard it was pretty good, actually.
The second one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen anybody say it was good. I've only seen a couple things where they were like, yeah, it's not. Basically, I guess it came down to it took way too long for them to come out with the second one, and it just wasn't as good as the first one. But I'm still gonna check it out. I'm just kind of sad. I'm like, I hope it is actually like somebody's just fucking with me, and it's just them being fucking stupid. Because that first one was fucking great. Like literally, that first Evil Within was great. I almost platinumed it. And there was something in there that was a pain in the ass to do, and I can't remember what it was.
I just had to tell Dave why we're not talking about first person shooters. Dave, we all picked Halo.
Yeah.
Different Halos, but we sucked Halo's dick pretty hard for like 20 minutes.
We
Oh, yeah.
we really did. All the Halo dick was sucked. It was ridden, well, pampered. Got it some drinks. Let it take
it
a
was
nap.
like it was like Halo was a circle of dudes and we were the cookie.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
basically it.
And then we also ate the cookie somehow. I'm not sure how it worked out.
Yeah. I don't know. Broke into thirds. I don't know.
Yeah, Dave, we know Guardians doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, nothing past Halo Reach exists.
Yeah.
For me.
No. Let's not even discuss
I
it.
gotta say, I liked Halo Wars. I did. It was
Halo
fun.
Wars is pretty good.
I did not play it. Did not play
It's
it,
the
so I don't
only
know.
non-Bungie Halo game that I liked. The funny thing is that studio, immediately after releasing Halo Wars, got shut down. Like immediately after it.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
And that's all I have to say about that.
That's all that has to be said. God damn. And
That is
there's the
not
Laser
the-
Panther.
That was not the soundbite I was trying to play, but I'm gonna let it stand.
Well, all right. Honestly, I don't know. We could probably just sit here and talk about video games for like forever at this point.
Oh yeah.
But
Definitely.
I don't think we're gonna do it on this live stream for very much longer. Everybody, I think we're gonna start wrapping this up. Obviously, as we just discussed a second ago, Halo by fucking
Halo.
consensus was the
Just
best.
Go out, get that Master Chief collection. That's all you need.
Yeah, that's exactly
yeah.
what you need. Just get that.
And then definitely play with the button that switches it between the remastered graphics and the original, because that shit's hilarious.
Oh my god, is it?
I was fucking around and I hit it on accident, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? What kind of weird ass glitch is this?
You
And
went, what
then
the fuck's wrong with my TV?
It's like, oh no, this is what the game used to look like. That's fun.
Oh, that's great. That's
I
fucking
remember
great.
this from my youth.
from my days as a youths.
2 youths.
Youth. Oh, that's fucking great. But yeah, no, Halo, it's great, and all those other games we talked about, also
Yeah.
great. You
But
should play all
seriously,
of them.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, very close second in my opinion.
Yeah, it's up
for
there.
Yeah,
that game
I'll give you
had
that.
some of
That's
the-
definitely up
some-
there.
Like, as good as the gameplay was in Halo 3 and Halo 2 and Halo 1, Modern Warfare 2 to this day has some of my favorite multiplayer maps I've ever played. Like Terminal and Afghan, like those things were awesome.
I had a lot of fun on Modern Warfare 2, and then I just never really picked it back up after 2. I played a little bit
Yeah.
of 3, then just went, yeah, I'm good.
Well, in Modern Warfare was really the first series to sort of proliferate like the stats of first-person shooters, like getting into, what's your KDR, how many wins do you have, what's your play time, like really, really digging deep and making you self-conscious about how much you suck.
Yeah. That's, it's no coup. That and all the 10-year-olds that came on and yelled very strong obscenities.
Yeah, that they didn't know the definitions too.
Yeah. Most of them had no idea what they were saying, but they were saying it. Lots of racist shit.
Some things never change.
Fucking
Yeah.
children.
I'd say you gotta love them, but no, I just gotta love mine. So
Exactly.
And really, even then, you only have to love them until they're 18, and then they're not your problem anymore.
no. I have to love them for like the rest of their life. I only have to like
you
them till they're 18.
You're not legally obligated to love them once they're 18.
Which is true.
Once they turn 18, they're the state's problem.
This is technically true. This is actually very true. But then again, this is also the guy that advocates cyanide.
No, not cyanide. cyanide's too obvious. Just poison in general. Like,
Just
be
poison.
creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any type of poison. Just figure it
really,
out.
If you really want to get away with it, make them eat like 1,000 cherry pits.
Yeah, that'd do
That
it.
actually has cyanide in it, and then you don't have a purchase record of buying cyanide.
Yeah. Use some
See, this is both
blowfish
why I
poison.
don't have kids and why I never should have kids.
As a matter of fact, blowfish poison. That'd probably be that'd be
Oh,
hard
yeah,
to trace.
you take them out to some really expensive sushi to a not quite so qualified cook.
Yeah. I mean, admittedly, thousands of people die overseas a year from eating very improperly cut blowfish.
Is it really thousands? That seems
ridiculously high.
like ludicrous.
No, this is legit. It's I might be. I think I'm over. I think I'm just kind of like making up the 1,000, but it's hundreds. It literally is hundreds. I remember watching. It was a documentary on Discovery Channel, and literally they were talking about the blowfish and how this one particular region, like literally in China, like gets these blowfish all the time. It caught up in their fishing nets, and lots of people will try to take them home and cook them. Well, if you don't know how to properly cut it and dissect it to actually cook, you will end up poisoning the shit out of yourself.
Yeah, I think it's their gallbladder or something like that has to be removed. I forget what it is that's actually poisonous in them.
Yeah, but it was, they said it was like hundreds of people actually die.
Who
a
the
year.
fuck sees a blowfish all covered with spines and ugly and be like, "Yep, I'm gonna go eat that."
I'm gonna eat that.
Well, obviously, a people with a heavy seafood diet.
I mean, it's not like
There are motherfuckers that
blowfish are
literally
in, like,
swallow
it's not
small
like they're in
squids.
Alabama.
Alive.
Yeah, that's
Small squids alive.
I would actually guesstimate that more people die eating squids than blowfish.
I would say so, because they run the whole thing. If you don't swallow them properly or some shit like that, or they go
You have
down
to, like,
wrong.
wrap them around the chopsticks really specifically.
Yeah, like it's
Japan,
a
settle
real
the fuck
specific
down
thing.
with your weird food.
Because like if you swallow it wrong, their tentacle will catch on your throat and then it'll just choke you to death.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Which spec up? Oh, the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has a really great story, but that game is fucking terrible.
Nah, fuck that. I heard about this Tide Pod challenge earlier today, and I went. Apparently that's how you gauge if you're fucking tough nowadays, and I'm like, that's how you gauge if your fucking ass should actually like survive in the game of life versus not.
Yeah, there's no.
If you're
gauging
eating
if
Tide
you're tough.
Pods, your ass should be dead.
If you eat a Tide Pod, your ass probably will be dead.
Like this is a thing. It's called the Tide Pod Challenge, and motherfuckers are literally like eating Tide Pods.
Hey, John, I got some Tide Pods. I challenge you.
You can keep it, bud. I don't give a shit. I'll take the loss. Big L right here. I'm not tough. I'm weak. Now you want to get into a fist fight? We're all right. I'll take that challenge.
It was their liver that I was thinking of. Thanks, Dave.
Awesome, Dave. He likes lavender. Oh, of the Tide Pods. That's right.
Wow.
I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Lavender flavor.
This has really went off the rails.
This has gone horrendously, but at the same time, this has been a great show. This has actually been pretty good.
Real man of genius.
That's
Today
right.
we salute you, Mr.
Tide
Blowfish.
Pod. Blowfish Tide Pod eater guy.
Mr. Blowfish Tide Pod eater guy.
You see food that you know will definitely kill you if you eat it, but are you gonna eat it anyway? Of course you are.
My diarrhea has blood in it.
I'm vomiting up all the fluids in my body.
You scoff at the likelihood of dying because of your dinner.
Because you're a real man's man.
I
And you
miss
don't
those
take guff from anybody. Because you chew on Tide Pods while swallowing live sea octopus.
What?
Mr.
Oh
Toppy.
no!
Dude, I do. Yeah. I miss those commercials. Those were great. Mr. Roller
The-
Cooler Cooler Roller.
My favorite one ever was Mr. Giant Taco Salad Inventor Guy.
I don't know, dude. I still think my favorite is Rolling Cooler Cooler Roller Guy. Because you don't have because you have everything in life except a friend to help carry a cooler. I don't know why. I've always loved that one.
Yeah, that one's really good.
But fuck. All right, everybody. We're gonna call it. This has been amazing. I've loved every moment of doing this, and yeah. So everybody, you need to check out the Podfix Network. You need to check out Mr. Brennick on Netflix and Swill, and you also need to check out our boys Shampoo and Duff on the Laser Disco, as well as Caleb on. I feel like I should have mentioned Caleb for Netflix.
Nah.
and
Caleb is
Swill.
not on Laserdisco. You will not find him there.
You don't need to ask Caleb anything. Don't talk to him.
Yeah,
Really?
no.
Just leave him alone. Just leave him alone. Allow him to eat his eggplant sandwiches. Yes.
He is the most weirdly. You see him, especially the picture of him with that fucking shotgun, and then you're just like, yeah, he's a vegetarian. It does not make sense.
No.
Like
It
Chewbacca
doesn't
on Endor,
actually
it
add
does
up.
Not make sense.
You expect him to go out there and like kill something, go out and dress it, bring it back, throw it on a grill. He's like, nah, man, I'm gonna go out here and pick me some vegetables out this garden, and I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna leave that deer over there alone.
It's a trap.
It is. It's
Yes,
wild.
it is, Admiral Akbar. You also want to know what else is a trap? You dying unceremoniously.
Off screen. Like, oh no, they killed Leia and Akbar, but Leia can float through space, so mostly just Akbar. Sorry.
Yes.
Well, and then the ship is named the Radis, which is the Mon Calamari that was in Rogue One. So technically, 2 of them died in that movie.
Egads.
Sorry. Spoilers.
Rogue One is on Netflix, so you can watch it there.
Yeah, I was like, if you hadn't seen it, it's on Netflix. Just
Also,
go watch it.
It's a year old.
Yeah. At this point, you should have seen
Also-
it.
Also, it's Star Wars Halo Reach.
Yes.
Yeah. It
That was a
really
good
is.
comparison. That was great.
I walked out of that movie and I just watched the Halo Reach movie starring everyone in Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a hell of a note. And we're going to end on that one, everybody. Take care. Have a good night. And we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Sweep the leg.